of Ali, on to Malcolm X, into the 80s, the 90s, up until the man died. The man did a wonderful job with civil rights issues, much that cannot be explained in this short video. But those of us know that Jim Brown was an exemplary black man. Now, brothers, I want to say this. When I put up the post, I didn't want to deal with some of you Negroes because I knew exactly how some of y'all think. And these are the same black men who come and fight against me when I try to say that you love white women more than black men. You guys are the same brothers. Because I'm telling you, black men, a lot of these black men are only your friends because they hate black women. I'm telling you. But if you take black women out of the equation, you're going to find out that they hate you too. See, that's what the black men ain't going to tell you. If you stop talking about your disagreements with African American women, you're going to find out that black men is going to turn their hate and vitriol towards you. While they're dating black women or white women themselves, you're going to find out how much of a sellout a lot of these black men are. Which is one of the reasons why I had to distance myself from certain groups here on YouTube. Because I got tired of trying to make everybody happy, brother. I'm going to tell you like this. A lot of black men who are pushing back on his ability to date white women, that's the brother you need to really stay away from for the most part. Usually. Not all the time, but usually. That's a key indicator. Not because of the woman that he's dating, but because typically of his hatred towards his own black man brother. That's what I'm dealing with. You gotta watch these indicators. This is not always the truth, but look at it. Now, most of you brothers left great comments about the post I made about Jim Brown passing away. I said if there was ever a definition for what a real black man stood for, it was the great Jim Brown, R.I.P. ancestor. Not only was he great on the field, what he did for the field for the community was greater. Most brothers have positive things to say, for sure. But I want you to look at the brothers who got on board. King Monks, R.I.P. but broke out. This is another guy, Corey Landers. He's complicated. He spoke of black unity while bashing black athletes who refused to give him money for an organization. He was a violent and rich accountant with the history of abuse of his wife. He was complex. Okay. Jim Brown, he here. Guys are saying supporting Trump. But now, I want to talk about this. Man had a violent temper with a criminal history. And Tecumseh says I said, so he can't change, bro. Tecumseh says on June 9th, 1968, Brown, then 32, was booked on suspicion of assault with intent to commit murder against his girlfriend, Eva Marie Bone Chin. 22. He was 32, not 22. 32-year-olds do not change. Now, this is how I want to bring to the idea that some black men, not all, once something happens and you pass away, if you've lived a life that had problems, these Negroes are going to try to find it. Because that's what a lot of black people do. Okay? Not most, but enough. A lot. Instead of looking at the brother was a human, he made mistakes. You have made mistakes. I have things I have done in the last 5 years I am not proud of. But one thing about me, I just don't give about what you think about me. I don't care. I don't live for y'all. If I die tomorrow, let God know I don't give a damn about what none of y'all think about me. I don't give a shit. Can care less. I don't care while I'm living, and if I die, I don't care. Because it matters what I'm doing now. Should he have continued? If he had problems beating women, which is wrong, if he stopped doing that, if he understood he was wrong, if he became an advocate against what was wrong, that takes a stand-up guy. George Foreman also had those problems. He stopped. You got black men in the streets that used to sell drugs. They used to shoot people. And I used to have a problem with those cookies and Ray Rays. But then I thought about it.
Goro wins.
They're not doing that now. One of my most influential brothers here on the platform. I've been with the brother for 5 years. George Macon. He has had a really good effect on my life. George Macon was in the streets, Southwest Philly. He has the Urban Nerds Foundation, something that a lot of educated black men will not even be on. A lot of you brothers talk so much trash about these guys. These guys are doing the right thing. These guys are married. They had a problem in the past, but they understood. They came into some knowledge. They're trying to help our people. And what do you Negroes do? You go and try to look how you can dock somebody. How you can bring something up. Not necessarily dox, but let's call it bring up his past. The man is dead. The man that got his life together, he realized what he doing was wrong. He made mistakes. But these are black men who are doing this to other black men. If there's anybody who don't need you bringing up something about them when they pass away, it's black men. And I've done that before in my life, before I actually understood how dumb I looked. Okay? There was a situation where there was a popular person who passed away. And the person had a particular video site that really was disparaging black people. And because of what the brother was doing, I said I'm glad the brother passed away. I never in my life,
you bitch,
wish I could take something back so seriously. That was the dumbest
fuck
thing
your
I
ass
could
up.
think about. Because I don't know what that he's still a black man. He deserves to be able to change his life. I'm not looking at maybe with some positivity behind what he did. But for me, you know, trying to bring up his past or whatever, that's childish, man. And as black men, you need to stand up for your, because white folks, Asian folks, for the most part, they people when they die, they got problems. But they're not going to bring it out in the community tab. We need to honor our people who did something for us. Even if we don't like them. We don't like him, he's dead. Let's just say rest in peace, brother. And leave it at that. It's people here on the internet. I'm going to tell you like this. Me and Alan Roger Curry had a huge falling out a few years before he passed. I really grilled Brother Alan Roger Curry. I'm going to just tell you like this, brother. Toward in his life, me and him did not care for each other at all. I lost a lot of respect for the brother. When Alan Roger Curry passed, I did a video in remembrance of what he did that was great. I'm not dealing with my personal issue with him because he's not here to defend himself. Y'all don't even know this. I'm only using this personal example. I had a big falling out with Alan Roger Curry. Some of y'all remember. When Alan Roger Curry passed away, he was married, he had a son. His brother watches my YouTube channel. I'm not gonna come out here and throw dirt on it. Ain't nobody perfect. When I pass, when you pass, you ain't perfect. But I would want to be able to celebrate you as a black man. Kevin wasn't perfect. We make mistakes, man. Some of us lie, we cheat. Some of us do egregious things we're not in the knowledge of, but then when we come in the knowledge of what it is, we change, man. Allow this black man to redeem himself. One of the big problems in the black community is we always castigate our own people. We don't allow them to change. And there have been other groups who have allowed black people to change, and it's called the Nation of Islam. This is the reason why Malcolm X couldn't be in the black church. Because too many Negroes. Y'all can forgive the Baptist preachers screwing everybody and stealing their money, but somebody like Malcolm X, who was a pimp, that was too much to be in the pulpit. He couldn't change his life. But the Nation of Islam allowed him to redeem himself. We have to work with our people such that we allow our men to redeem themselves. If they are showing actions that are different from what they were doing before, what's